What's up, nerds? Jasmine and Brandon here with some comic book news for you.
I love comic book news.
So do I.
Oh.
Yeah. Kevin Keller, the popular gay Archie comics character, has just become the first gay character in all of comics to get married.
Yeah, the issue sold out completely. Very, very, very popular, very, very well received, which is awesome. That is just so cool that there's so much support behind something like this.
I agree.
Even though you have a group like A Million Moms that consist of 20,000 moms who went and protested a Toys R Us to remove the comic book from the shelves, and Toys R Us said, no, deal with it. We're proud of Archie Comics. We're proud of this character.
Great way to teach tolerance.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is so awesome, and just kudos to Archie Comics and kudos to Toys R Us for, stand on what you believe in.
Yeah.
So if you guys didn't know already, Shazam is making his debut in the New 52. Since the reboot, we actually haven't seen him yet, and it's been announced that Jeff Johns is going to be writing a backup story in Justice League.
So cool.
Debuting in Justice League 7 with art by the amazing artist Gary Frank and a new costume.
Yeah, the new costume, we got a picture of it, just a kind of a quick glimpse. Looks a lot darker.
Oh, yeah.
He's Tebowing, that is for sure. He's definitely doing the Tebow, so maybe he is a Broncos fan in this new universe, but the costume, it looks like it's still got the red on the body and stuff. This whole area is shadowed out. His eyes are all full of lightning, the lightning bolt's all full of lightning, and then he has a cloak on, a white cloak. Said they were kind of making it look like a much more serious Shazam, kind of taken away from the circus performer image, I guess.
The big red cheese, that was his old nickname, so I guess they're kind of...
They wanted to be...
stepping away from that a little bit.
A little bit. And they really wanted to show, like I was reading it and said they really wanted to show that he is a different hero. He has powers differently than anyone else on Earth.
Is he actually going to beat up Superman? Is he going to kick his ass?
That'd be kind of cool. Like,
I really want to see that.
Tear him apart.
I want Superman beat
violently tear him apart.
Like him or Martian Manhunter. Oh,
you just want to see. You're getting off. You're even getting off. You just want to see Superman.
Well, because they never show that. But back to Shazam.
No, you're good though. I want to see it too.
Yeah.
But
everyone does.
This actually is a costume change that I like. I like the cloak. I like everything, especially if you're going to go that kind of darker route. It looks a lot more menacing. It looks like he's not here to screw around.
It's kind of, it's a white cloak, right? I mean, I assume that's why it's Shazam. But that's kind of dumb, because that's not dark. You're just wearing a big white bed sheet, and you're like, hey, check it out, I'm here. What's up?
Horrifying.
Shazam!
But while we're on costumes, the costume for Jay Garrick got released that will be in Earth 2, and... man, is that disappointing.
Man, Johnny Quick from Earth 3 is in Earth 2?
That's what it looks like. You got this like silver, I mean, you got the helmet, but it's not the same. It looks like he's got goggles.
It looks similar to like Jay Garrick's original outfit, but it's like taking too many modern cues.
You got like the blue liberties coming up, and you got like the
it's too many liberties in designing this costume. You like stick to the classic formula, kind of play around with that. I think that would have been a way better approach. But
my thing with the classic characters, the JSA, I guess, would be that I liked it because it was classic. I got that feel from reading it.
But you haven't read the new JSA yet, so the new Earth 2, so you can't tell if it's going to be classic or not.
No,
it's a new costume.
I know.
But it might have the same feel and the same story.
It could, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not. I'm a fan of the Shazam costume.
Why you gotta hate?
I love the Shazam costume.
No, I didn't say you hated the Shazam costume.
I'm hating the Jay Garrick costume.
I don't like it either, but I'm not hating on it. I'm gonna give it a chance.
You just said you don't like it. He hates it.
I said I don't like the way it looks.
But either way, he doesn't like it.
Brandon
he hates it. And let us know what you think about these new costumes.
Or hate on Brandon more.
In the comments below.
Hate on Brandon.
Cubby hates everything.
So we previously reported that Deadpool is going to be R-rated, and now we've got a little bit more news.
Yeah, apparently Ryan Reynolds has come out and said that this Deadpool is going to have nothing to do with the last Deadpool from Wolverine Origins, so thank Thor the Thunder God, because it was so bad.
And
just awful.
There's also just been a lot of speculation about whether Ryan Reynolds would definitely even be involved. So the fact that he's coming out and saying this is promising that we're going to get a little bit more Ryan Reynolds.
I'm really excited, and I'm also really excited for a very good Deadpool origin story that has nothing to do with whatever came out of his wrist and his mouth was all gone. And
Vision.
Right? There's so many things that have nothing to do with Deadpool. So I'm really excited, and shirtless Ryan Reynolds just brings it over the top for me, so I'm sold.
So it's almost here. Avengers versus X-Men, the next big Marvel giant story.
Extravaganza.
And we have seen...
I call it a CF, but that's just me.
Yeah, kind of with you. But we've seen some of the matchups. You know, we got Thing taking on Colossus, Juggernaut Colossus.
Juggernaut Colossus. That's the coolest part.
Yeah.
Juggernaut Colossus.
Hawkeye versus Cyclops in that picture.
Yeah, that's
I don't know if these are exactly going to be the fights, but it's the posters pictures they've released. So I'm assuming this is who's fighting.
Oh yeah, a lot of these matchups seem a little weird. Like the one I'm kind of like upset about is Spider-Woman and Gambit.
That looks...
I don't see that as a good matchup.
Or Angel...
I see like Psylocke and Spider-Woman fighting. That would be an awesome
And the other
fight.
one's Angel versus Daredevil. Personally, I want to see Daredevil versus Gambit.
Yeah,
that's kind of who I would like to see. I mean, my prediction with this book anyways is that you're going to get 6 issues in, and they're suddenly going to have to team up. And it's not Avengers versus X-Men anymore, but it still is for 6 more issues.
Well, the team-ups that we're talking about is in the Versus book, not the actual Avengers versus X-Men. That's like a whole storyline on its own, which will be cool, I guess.
Yeah, but...
I'm not excited for that as much as I am for the fighting book. So...
Fighting book should be cooler, you know.
More action-packed.
Nothing but throwdowns.
That's what I want to see, you know.
The other thing, little rumor, just a rumor, is that the whole Phoenix Force is supposed to be coming back in this, and that Marvel might use this to kind of revamp their universe, kind of pull a DC, which almost seems unnecessary.
Really unnecessary. I mean, you just kind of changed everything up in the X-Men universe. Everything's crazy
back at number
now.
1, all these new teams.
Yeah. And why are you going to all of a sudden just flip everything around and get rid of everything? You have the Ultimate Universe, and you just did that to the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah.
So why would you do that?
It's a rumor. Too much into that.
It's not even like confirmed or anything. They probably won't do it. I don't see them doing it. But at the same time, comic book companies have a track record of doing exactly what you don't think they should do.
But since we're talking about the fighting book, what is the one match you want to see? Like Avenger, X-Men, just throw down for a whole issue. Just beat the crap out of each other. I know it's Hawkeye.
No, not necessarily Hawkeye, because I'm already getting, if it is Cyclops and Hawkeye, that's my favorite X-Men, that's my favorite Avenger. So that's an awesome team up and matchup, and it's like, oh, that's awesome. They're doing cool stuff to each other. But like I said earlier, like Spider-Woman and Psylocke, that would be a very, very awesome fight. They're both trained ninjas. One of them has like the psychic abilities. One of them has the spider abilities. Like that kind of setting it off. I think that would be a cool fight.
I think that'd be the sexiest issue they come out with.
Only if the Scarlet Witch refed in a really skin tight outfit. Yeah, that would be the sexiest.
She's like,
ever.
Guys, girls,
fight,
go.
Yes.
Personally, like I said before, I really want to see Gambit versus Daredevil. That seems like a cool, fun fight.
Pretty cool.
I mean, it'd be cool. I don't see Angel versus Daredevil. That just doesn't make any sense.
No.
I mean, the Angels hang out up here, and they're like, come down. Want to fight you. No. Just hang up here. Like,
another funny one would be Bruce Banner versus Lockheed. That'd be funny.
Just the two of them, like, knock it off.
They're just like, he's like, dude, what do you do? No, because he can't Hulk out. He's like not hulking out.
Oh, yeah, because it's the Hulk now.
He has the force field, and like Lockheed's just burning him.
Either way, I do have hope for this. I don't want to knock it before it comes out. I'm hoping this is just the awesome title we're all thinking it is now.
Yeah, that's true.
But
there's a big creative team on it too. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
A lot of creative teams on there, so I have hope in that.
There is a lot of good names on this.
A lot of great names, so it can't fail, but it probably can.
So we'll see. But what matchup do you want to see above all? Let us know in the comments. All right, nerds, that's all the comic book news we have for you this week. But until next week, be sure to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube page, and check out nerdlocker.com for all your nerdy news. My name's Brandon.
And I'm Jasmine.
And we'll see you next week for more comic book news.